Part 2 of Service and Hospitality. In this section, we will be covering the following topics: execution, teamwork, ownership, preparation. Execution. Execution is a set of steps, a sequence of service required in order to deliver an excellent guest experience. Number 1. Be genuinely engaged with your guests and team. Number 2. Remain focused on the guest and the tasks at hand. The execution process starts with preparation and follows a clearly marked roadmap from the beginning of the guest interaction to the guest departure. Following a consistent routine is one of the keys to being successful and fulfilling the expectations of our guests. As with any routine, the more discipline in your practice, the better you become at it, and the easier it becomes to execute. Next is teamwork. Our goal at Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers is clear, and our values are shared by both the front of the house and the back of the house teams. Our pathway to success is working together and supporting each other with a common goal in mind. Each one of us has a role, and we mutually respect the importance of every role. We constantly communicate and cooperate in order to support one another and serve our guests. We're always looking for chances to help one another to be successful. We share ownership of our responsibilities with the rest of our team members. We succeed together. We fall short together. No one succeeds 100% unless we all succeed together. Whether it's a symphony orchestra, a championship sports team, or a neighborhood restaurant, the ultimate measure of success is the happiness of the listener, the viewer, or the guest and their desire to repeat the experience and share it with others. Next is ownership. At Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers, we all own certain job titles, service steps to follow, station assignments, and schedules. We also understand that we all own primary and secondary responsibilities. Sometimes our assigned station is quiet, or we're all momentarily finished and caught up in our guest-related tasks. During those times, our commitment to teamwork, respect, efficiency, and being courteous makes every one of us own the secondary responsibilities of being a busser, a hostess, a food runner, and a server. As co-owners of our guests' expectations and well-being, we always look for ways to serve them regardless of our position. Some examples are rushing to open the door for guests, reacting quickly to refill beverages, or offer a second, non-refillable beverage such as beer or wine, making sure that a guest who asks for a check gets it fast. We all share ownership and responsibility for our guest satisfaction. Next discussion point is preparation. Here are some non-negotiable required behaviors. At Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers, we arrive on time for our shift. We are working as a team and are responsible for our guests' well-being. Being on time is important to the team and our patrons. Being late is unfair to everyone. Uniforms and appearance are always proper and professional. This is part of our number one value, caring. If you were trying to impress someone important in your life, like a friend or a family member, would you show up in dirty, stained, torn, or wrinkled clothes? Of course you wouldn't. If you were looking at a person managing the process of serving your food, would it be okay if they had dirty hands and fingernails, stained teeth, and smoky breath? Of course not. You would think they didn't care. You would not trust them. Always be clean and well-groomed, wearing clean, pressed clothes in good condition, showing the guest that you care. We have the necessary tools in the right place to be ready to serve our guests. Do your side work. Restock your side stations during service. Alert your manager if you do not have the tools and supplies necessary to serve our guests. Be prepared for anything and everything. Our opening side work is always completed as it should be, and our restaurant is always clean and neat. We know our menu and every dish on it. Attend the pre-shift meetings. Make it your business to know what we are out of or in short supply of. Be able to describe every dish and drink explaining what it tastes like, being able to answer any questions, be prepared to sell. And finally, we remain prepared throughout our shift by constantly restocking and remembering full hands in, full hands out. Those behaviors are necessary for success. Remember that everything has a place and a purpose, and every person has a role and a responsibility. Remember the importance of preparation. Being prepared is the cornerstone of caring, the foundation of confidence. When we are fully prepared, we are ready for anything. There is no better way to start a shift than by being fully prepared. This concludes Part 2 of Service and Hospitality. You will now be directed to take a short quiz on the material we just covered. Good luck!